And what I'm trying to get to is basically why Rosenior ended up failing and getting sacked in the end. I think Rosenior came in, the players knew that he was the yes man for the owners. They didn't agree with that. You can verify that from the statements and the interviews that were made by Enzo Fernandez, Cucurella during international break. They weren't fully on board with the coach. But at the beginning, we didn't hear that. Remember that when Liam Rosenior first came in, he won, I think, about 6 out of 7 of his first 7 games. And things weren't going that bad. So the players were winning. They had no reason to really complain. Immediately, things began to go south. That is when players came out to speak. What Rosenior basically did was that he tried to change the style. He tried to change a lot of things that the players were used to. And for me, I think that was his first mistake. What I think he should have done was to allow them to go out there and play the same way they were playing under Enzo Maresca, and then try to change things during the summer and next season because he was going to be there. I think immediately he tried to change things. He tried to really force the players to build from the back, especially the build-up was completely changed. The whole build-up, the pressing strategy, it was completely changed. He started asking and telling people, this guy, the Santos guy, Andre Santos is his guy. He knew him from Strasbourg, and therefore he knows his system. And by hook or by crook, Santos should be starting Chelsea games. He started benching players like Enzo Fernandez. It was really hard for him to fit in Caicedo, Fernandez, Santos, and Cole Palmer in the same midfield. So he started making such decisions. And when you do that and you are winning, everything is okay. Nobody is going to question you. But immediately results begin to go south. That is when the questions begin. And I think when he started doing that, when he started chopping and changing, talking about players, certain people knowing his tactics more than others, talking about the fact that the players are still getting used to his tactics. Why are you changing things in the middle of the season? Why would you do that? And for me, that was the beginning of Rosenier's demise. He shouldn't have changed anything. He should have kept it very simple, gave them as little information as possible, and allowed the players to play the way they had been playing before, the way they knew how to play. Players who were not playing, I think he rushed them